Anyway, let's talk about the Robocop demo.
Oh yeah, you go for it.
Where's my song? I don't have any song on this fucking thing. Wait, I have his. Oh, here he comes. It's Robocop. So they came out with a Steam demo of Robocop Rogue City. I don't know when this stops. It probably just keeps going forever. Probably stops.
The whole
soon.
movie.
No, only 2 seconds left. I played it. First of all, that demo is very sizable. It's like you could play that demo for hours. It's big. Is it fun though? Like, here's the question: is it that much fun to be Robocop and shoot people in the game? And the answer is no. It is not much fun to be Robocop and shoot people in the game. It's a very much a rudimentary first-person shooter. That aspect of the game, like, it just does not measure up with any of the first-person shooters that we're playing. Even like Starfield, it makes Starfield seem confident.
I didn't know it was a first-person shooter. When you're playing in first person,
yes,
does it have like a cool aim mode with laser sights and?
It's so yeah. When you aim down the sights, it does the targeting thing like the movie. But it doesn't actually do anything. It just makes the effect. You still wind up aiming. I mean, I think you level up Robocop and maybe it like increases your auto aim targeting.
Would you appreciate the game more if it was third person and you actually saw Robocop?
So here's the thing. They've made it sort of an action RPG. So there's a lot of third person Robocop, like dialogue, talking to people. There was a point where, like, after I did this mission, you go back to the police station sort of to get debriefed. You know, they plug you into the machine, you sit in the chair, they give you the score for your mission. And then, like, there's all these, like, side missions in the precinct. I walk by the desk, the guy's like, hey, Robo, can you help me at the front desk? Because all these people have to file complaints. All these citizens want to file complaints, and the line is too long. Can you just take some of these complaints? And now the citizens are lining up and they're like, yeah, my neighbor is complaining about my dog or something. Like, what should I do? And you have to like decide what to do. That part was pretty funny, actually. But the dialogue, like, you can tell like this game was written in Europe. Like, it's just the dialogue does not seem like they had, like, it was written by someone who speaks American English as a native language. It's just off a little, you know what I mean? And that pulls you out of the experience of like watching or like participating in a Robocop movie. And so, I mean, they got Peter Weller's voice, but he's like not super into it. Like, he's sort of like sleeping through it. It's still him, like, clearly.
I'll get you.
It's kind of like, it's not too far off. Like, the gun sound effect is off. It's not like I have this like right on my soundboard here. So easy for me to compare to the video game. It does not sound the same. And surely,
for
like,
those who are wondering, the video game sound is
no, it's close. It's just not the same. There's a lot of little things. Like, clearly this game is supposed to be made, or, you know, your enjoyment of the game is going to be 100% rely on the fact of how much you love Robocop, because the gameplay is rudimentary. It's basically fan service, which is good. Like, the fan service part is good for the most part, except sort of like the writing. I don't know. Maybe the writing gets better. Shanafan bought it for me for my birthday, so I'm getting it for Xbox. So I'll definitely be playing more of it. I wish the combat was more fun. I wish Robocop would like say one-liners while he's killing people. Like, you know, like he's peace officer while he's like blowing holes through the fucking guys like in the movie. Doesn't even say drop it or anything when he's shooting people. I mean, maybe that's in the game more. A lot of polish more polish would help. I should write up a little document and send it to the developers. Things that could help.
They did probably appreciate that.
What?
Your help.
My comments.
Yeah. Can I play as Robocop 2014?
No, I hope not. I don't think they have the balls to add that. I mean, they did a great job with the like. He fucking looks great. Like, the modeling looks great. Like, the environment looks great on PC. Like, it's just like the first person action is. He's slow. Like, it's not that interesting to walk around.
You're gonna play all the way through this game, aren't you?
I know, dude.
I don't know why you're complaining about it. You're gonna play all the way through.
I stopped playing the demo because I knew that I probably would.
I'm gonna have to play this again because I'm gonna play this all the way through.
I know. Shadowfan bought it for me. What am I gonna do? Not play it?
You were gonna play it all the way through anyways.
I know. Probably.
I played a game all the way through. Merge and Blade. It's on Game Pass.
What's that about?
It is a Puyo Puyo Dr. Mario style matching game, but you are dropping in different like medieval style warriors. And like you start out and you drop in like farmers and blacksmiths, but if you get enough, if you like match 3 farmers, they turn into a blacksmith. If you match 3 blacksmiths, they turn into a knight. And then so you're playing this, you have so many turns of that you're matching up. And then after you're out of turns of that, your little army that you've created goes off in auto battles against monsters on the next screen. They like shift over to the next screen. They do a bunch of auto battling against monsters and creatures and wizards and skeletons and stuff. Then that round ends and it comes back over to the puzzle round. You do some more dropping around, you build up your army, rinse and repeat that whole cycle, right? So, but at the same time, it's got like roguelike elements to where you're leveling up these people or the number of turns you have, or what else do you can have how many times you can see like what am I getting ready to battle against, right? Like you level up and you can like use points for that. It's pretty fun. Like I sat down and was like, oh, check this out, and I played all the way through the story mode.
Oh wow.
It's interesting. Like my kids liked playing it too, so I could hand off the controller and go like, I don't know, do the matching stuff for a while, and I'll take care of the upgrades in the battling. Like and during the battling thing too, you can also move your people around to make matches, like when you go back over to the puzzle. And so like if you have a wizard, like you don't want him on the front lines, right? So you're like, as you're auto battling, you're like going like, nope, I need to switch him over and match him up in the back, but you only have so many moves during the auto battle too. So
this is on Game Pass?
It's on Game Pass, yeah. Merge and Blade.
It's like an 8-bit style.
Yeah.
Graphics.
Cool.
Yeah, it's good. 16-bit. I would say it's 16-bit. 18.
I'm sorry, 16. Sorry. Yeah. I don't mean to insult you.
Maybe even 32. But
yeah. You know what's not like that, has much better graphics, is Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh, are you playing the Switch version?
Yeah, exactly. I've been playing so much Mortal Kombat 1 to the point where my wife walks into the room, goes, ugh, and walks away. That's how much Mortal Kombat 1 I'm playing.
Is that different than our normal reaction?
Yeah, it is. Usually it's like, ugh, you. This is just, ugh, and walks away.
Normally she says, what smells in here?
Mm-hmm.
Now she just...
But I finished the story in Mortal Kombat. The end is actually pretty cool of the story. The end fight is like they make it
they fight
unique
at the
and different.
End. They fight at the end?
You fight another person, yeah. Mm-hmm. And I've still been doing too many of the invasions. There's a weird bug in the game where, because I've had this game now for 3 weeks.
Lantern fly.
Exactly. And you do your weekly quests. And after you finish the weekly quest, you get, you're supposed to unlock a new skin, but it's been the same skin now for 3 weeks in a row. And that's been a little bit annoying. So I think they just fixed it. But of course, I had finished all the weekly quests because you just kind of do them by default by just playing the game. So I didn't get the fixed new skin. I still got the same skin again for the 3rd time, which kind of bummed me out.
They'll make it right, I bet.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm not like crying about it. I'm still playing the dumb game.
Joining the class action.
Yeah, exactly. But it's a lot of fun. That game is pretty cool. It's Mortal Kombat-y fun. If you like Mortal Kombat.
I do like Mortal Kombat. I just have not had a chance to play this yet.
I like it a lot more than Mortal Kombat 11, and which I've already said, but I like Mortal Kombat 11 a lot. This one I think is the superior game. Which I think is like a controversial statement based on what I've seen online. But
yeah, because Robocop's not in this one.
Robocop is not in that one. But,
meanwhile, his voice was much better for Mortal Kombat than it was in the actual Robocop game. I feel like he was more active then. Yeah. I don't know. All right.
I would say, if anything, the default roster for this might be a little thin. It probably could have used like 4 or 5 more.
Robocops.
I've also been playing more Cyberpunk 2077.
Me too.
But have you been playing any of the Phantom Liberty expansion?
No.
I have.
You bought that?
No, they sent it to me because I'm awesome.
Wow.
Yep. So I've been playing some of those new missions as well. I like that they just fold right into the game. So when I started, once I installed it and was able to start doing those missions, I just was like, oh, I'll do some of those too.
Are the missions better than the regular missions that I don't have to pay for?
I mean, right now, probably not if you're enjoying what you haven't done and already paid for. I will say, I feel like the first-person shooter aspect of this game
it's the epitome of a game that I don't know if I'm enjoying while I'm playing. It's like
I think I am. I think like Wombat. Right. I think Wombat was about to say that the first-person shooter aspect of the game is actually pretty good, right? Is that what you're going to say?
Yeah, like I'm assuming it's improved from the last time I played. I remember thinking last time it was fine-ish, but now it's good. So
right.
Yeah, it's gone from fine to good. So I think I think that might be where the bulk of improvements that I've noticed are. Graphically, it's very impressive as a game. The driving does still suck. I will say that.
I don't mind the driving that much. I know, but you say the thing about the line, but some of the cars are pretty like,
janky.
Janky. They're just like driving a boat. Like,
yeah. It feels like you're driving just like a cardboard box.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but some of the I don't know. I haven't driven that many cars actually, but it's I respect my character, since they let you do that now, and I have like sword that I can block the bullets with. Pretty cool, and I'm dashing and things. I'm trying to get the air dash. That's what I'm going. I'm going that route.
I think the game needs a third-person mode, but that I know isn't going to come. But
I went to a sex store.
It'd be nice to be able, like when I'm walking around in the streets and talking to people, I think a third-person mode would be cool for that.
Yep.
And then when you get into the fighting, then you're going to go and switch it into first person.
Did you hire a prostitute yet? Because I got laid.
I did not. No.
I got laid and I saw some titties.
Nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
I did not do that. I'm sorry.
Very adult, that game.
I know. I shot a lot of people.
That part is adult too.
They're like, oh, go to the club and talk to the guy. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to talk to him.
Right. This game is a lot more fun in that if you try to, even if like you make a mistake in Starfield and you shoot the wrong person in the wrong place, like it can ruin the game. Like it can end, like it could be game over for you basically, which happened to me. I mean, it wasn't really game over, but technically it wasn't, but I chose it to be game over. This game doesn't make those mistakes. It seems like, of course they've had a long time to fix the mistakes since the game come out, but they've done a good job with that. Like it seems like they really focus on the player being player friendly. Like, hey, you can respect all your respect your character for no penalty. Like, just have fun. Like,
it's like you're not going to know how you want to play this game when your first 10 levels. You're not going to know how you want to play this game.
Right.
But maybe by level 15, you can be like, oh man, I really wish I was more of a this than a that.
Yeah.
Now you can be more of a this than a that without having to overthink it, which I do appreciate also. I think a lot of games should take that lesson because there's so many RPGs where you're like, I'm going to be a mage and it's going to be awesome. And then you're like 15 levels in and you're like,
right.
This sucks.
Right.
I should have been a barbarian.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty good. Maybe Starfield will be this good in like 4 years. That'll fix everything.